Anyways, this Electrolux Kettle. It was thrown out for an unknown reason. Seemed to be in a pretty decent condition. I have already removed 3 of the screws. I'll be trying to get in here and see what might be the issue. Oh, here we go. That is clean. You see, absolutely no issue here. No corrosion here. Maybe some on this side, but that's just minor issues. Yeah, this seems to be totally operational. I don't see a fuse anywhere here. That's not a fuse, that's the auto switch off. So it steams up here, goes through here and to this one, and when it gets to the boiling, it goes click. Boom. Okay, that's pretty good. Everything seems to be in order. I think I might have to test it out before I go deeper. Yeah, let's just plug it in and try it out. I do want to clean it up thoroughly, so we will have to go a bit deeper in here. So we will get all the gunk. This one I like really much. Yeah, it opens all the way. Yeah, that's good. But it is kind of gunky, but that's okay. So I will get in here a bit more. Yeah. I'll get you back once I start opening the components here. Well, that almost got embarrassing. So I was taking out this part and I unscrewed the screws in here, and I thought one of those screws fell out and I heard a noise. I didn't see it falling out, I saw something falling out. It was just ding 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 ding. I thought I lost it. Had to look everywhere. No, it's still here. Never fell out. Good catch. Anyway, this was part of here, and inside of it was the steam tube, I would call it. That's the one that transfers the steam once it gets up to the temperature. Transfers it from this part to the switch part. So it boils up and and that's pretty much it. That's how it works. Anyway, let's continue disassembling this. I might have found some problems. Those are the, I'm gonna call them snap rings, because they are meant to snap like this, and they have some kind of a, I don't even know if that's corrosion. That might be thermal paste. Yeah, that's not corrosion. That's, yeah, that feels like thermal paste. It doesn't smell bad, and it has that gritty texture of a thermal paste, of a dry thermal paste. It's not as and a bit oily. Yeah, that's thermal paste. That's definitely thermal paste. Yeah, corrosion, it's more gritty and sandy, and not oily or Yeah, I think they're working in a working condition. Just gonna leave them alone as they're fixated here, so I can't really take them out. I could bend them a bit, but no, I'm just gonna leave them there. I can't really take out this mechanism because it is fixed with this crimps and it is shrink wrapped, so those are really hard. I have tried pulling on them, but I don't know if they're gonna come out there. They're like not moving at all, or they're moving the whole thing. Yeah, I don't really want to break it. Yeah, but this is as far as I can get in. Those are the internals are pretty much all there. So these are the power inputs that come from here, and they go one negative, positive. They come from here, goes to negative, positive, and this is the switch side. That doesn't take in. Oh, this is just for the lamp. Those wires are just for the switch LED, so it doesn't require all the power. There should be some more components, but I don't see anything. Do you see anything in there? No, it's pretty dark, but even in some lights. But yeah, I'm not getting in there because that would require bending. I think only bending these three. I'm not sure what behind these bad boys, so I'm not gonna mess with it too much. I think it's all in working condition. So I'm just going to clean it up as much as I can, wrap this material up, wash this one because this is not coming apart anytime soon. No, this isn't. Oh, hey, that's not bad. That's actually pretty good. Let's take one of these bad boys, so not to scratch it too much. Come on, just don't break on me. Oh, there we go. There we go. It was just gunked up. Perfect. I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to wash it up. But if it comes apart, there's no issue there. Yeah. Come on. Give it to me. Oh, there we go. There we go. Perfect. So we can clean up all this gunk, all of this. That's wonderful. Yeah, that part's not coming apart. It is positively fixed here on this lip, so I think they just press this lip, bam, and then it's fixed to the glass, so I don't really want to mess with that one. No, I'm not gonna. No, it's not budging. That's fine. We don't need to take that one apart. I would like to be able to get in here, but I think that's the same thing. So where's my screwdriver? So there's nothing I can. Oh wait. Oh, that's where it's fixed in. That's perfect. Nice. Okay. We have one more piece to clean up, but this one, no. I think there's Yeah, it's metallic lip on them clips. They're just small. What is that? That's just a clip, some kind of a... I don't think it's a screw. Oh, choo-choo. That's just a clip. Yeah? Right? Let's dry it up a bit more. Maybe we'll get a better picture. Actually, I know how to get a better picture. I'll be careful with that one. Here we go. What is that? Come on, focus. That is a... I don't know. I don't think we can get to that. On the other side, there's nothing. No. Yeah, I don't... Is it just some kind of metal rod that goes from here to here? But I don't see any way of getting safely to this one. That's a bit of a shame, but... Yep. Well, that's okay. We'll do what we can with what we have. Clean these up. I would really like to get this connection from here. Oh, we can actually see better like this. Perfect. Is there anything inside? No. I would think that there would be some thermal protection. I don't see anything. Strix connection. The connection seems pretty clean. Connection seems fine. These are all pretty good. They're the ones that click off. That mechanism seems to be in working condition. Don't see any issues there. Okay, I'll try again to get these apart. They are really stuck in there. Is it moving? Or am I moving? It is moving. Right? It is moving. Hell yeah. Oh my god, those are... Is that cramped or is that soldered in there? Jesus Christ, is that soldered in there? Well, let's try it. Oh my god, it's moving. It's also moving. Oh crap, that scared. Perfect. So now we don't get this one wet. This one getting wet's not that big of an issue. So what do we have to worry about? These are sealed from both ends, so I'm not worried that water will get in here and water getting in here. I can mitigate that pretty good. So I'll just cellophane wrap them pretty good, and then I'll start the cleaning process. yeah, I don't think I will be videoing the whole cleaning process. I'll show you just the end result. So this is what we're going from. It's pretty gunk up. The lid has a bit of a gunk. Oh yeah, you can see it touch much better. And all of the metals obviously have some gunk on them. Maybe I'll open this one too. I don't think there's anything in here. The hell? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Smaller. Well, that's a bit of a strange one, but you do what you get. Yeah, I highly doubt that there's anything. Yeah, it's just, yeah, that's just a dumb terminal. There's not even what you gonna call them? A fuse, thermal fuse. I think that there should be one, but apparently not. These are all well fixed in here, and the construction is pretty good. I'll just clean it up a bit, so it will represent the cleanest it can get. Oh, this one. Do I need to get that cleaned? I think I can clean it out without taking it out, so that's fine. And this gunked up part also be cleaned. Okay, I'll get back to you once I have cleaned them all up. So I've washed everything. Now I'll just dry it up. Oh yeah, that looks so much better. I'm not gonna get all of the things out, but it looks a hell of a lot better than it used to be. It's gonna be a scuffed because it was pretty much full of gunk. I think I could actually use something. No, there's no reason. This will be heating up, so I don't want to put anything on here. It's just gonna be a bit scuffed because it was impregnated with grease pretty much and dust and stuff. So now it won't just, when it heats up, it won't smell as bad. That's one thing. I'm wiping it out to see if there's anything left, any gunk left. You don't actually have to do that, but oh yeah, this is a seal for the steam to get into. Let's take the next part to this pipe. This is an interesting pipe. It has high density polyethanol, high density polyethanol, I think. I'm gonna make sure, but that sounds a bit right. So this is the pipe that takes in the steam from the upper part and gets that steam to the shutoff, the ring, shutoff ring or shutoff mechanism. It takes up a lot of steam, or takes in a lot of steam. Doesn't have any gunk in it. I think that's because it's taking a lot of steam. Oh man, yeah, this is the washing process. Anyways, that's a good part. Handle, pretty standard, box standard. It's actually pretty interesting that the handle is fixated in the bottom and in the top. So it has 2 screws here that screws in the top and 1 screw that screws in the bottom. And this is just polypropylene PP, just basic PP. Doesn't have to be anything else. It's a sturdy part. They have some webbing here, so it is really stiff. I don't know if, well, this is Electrolux, so this is a pretty much premium thing they do. It's very stiff and there's a lot of webbing here. This part can take a lot of beating. So this is a lot of webbing. Most modern tools don't come with this much of webbing. This is a really stiff part, and it's actually pretty hard to do. They're really deep. Let me put on some light. Here we go. So it's a really deep part. Oh, there's some soap there. That is like 1.5 centimeters. But this is really nasty on the tools. These are really deep parts. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't mind about that, but they're also a bit curved. So this is the curve that comes in, and it's also in the deeper parts. But this is a really interesting part. They've done miracles here. It's clean process. No sheet stains, as technically would be called. Yeah, this is a really nice part. I like it. I think they just snapped this one off from the molds. Bit soap there, but yeah, a lot of webbing. So this just gives it stability and rigidity. And there's a PP mark here. Polypropylene, something. There's the markings, stuff like that. Yeah, it's a very stiff part. That's nice. And it gets fixated. Did I broke something off? Oh man. And this is, oh my god, that is so shiny. This is just ABS. Can I get it? Yes, I can. ABS and less than 1 of, what is that? I don't know what that means, but it's ABS with something, not sure. This is beautifully chrome plating. Feels like metal, but it's not metal, but it is very nicely made. And the fixations here are really robust. I was afraid that I would break them, but nope, they are still here. This is just a nub, a positioning knob, but yeah, and they looked like they were bent, but no, that's the proper orientation of them. They're not bent or anything like that. Yeah, that's a good part. Next, this is the bottom PP, just basic PP part. Oh, we have some more marking. This seems to be Russian. Yeah. Yeah, this is Russian made. That's no, not Russian made, but made for Russian market. Made in China. Oh, you can't see anything. Like this. Yeah, made in China. Yep. Electrolux AB, Sweden. Assassin's Creed. Don't immerse in water. Don't throw it away, or this is pretty much recycle it. CC, Electrolux, just box standard part. A strange thing here. I don't know what that's that's for. I think if water gets in here, it gets drained. Maybe. Well, let's see. Yeah, just basic PP. Version 2. That's interesting. What happened to version 1? Doesn't matter. Export. This is the bottom one. Also just box standard PP. There we go. Box standard PP parts. Recycle, all that stuff. Seems to have been placed once on something hot. So a bit of a blemish there, but that's okay. Looks really good. Well made, stiff plastic. Let's go over some plastic parts, some more plastic parts. Just a box standard filter. So it filters bigger particles if there's something in the water. That seems strange. Why is there? How come there's a... That's interesting. It should be metal and stuff, but there's yeah, you can see it on camera. That's interesting. Why would it be like that? Yeah, maybe just something pressed against it. I don't think they would make it like that on purpose. Or some holding clamps maybe. Anyway, let's move forward. This is the upper part of the stand. It had some gunk on it, on these metal parts. They came out pretty clean, I would say. Take a cleaner rag here. Can't get rid of all the gunk, so some will stay. I think I might treat this part with some kind of a plastic restoration thing, because this part doesn't get that hot. It just sits at the bottom and the pan or the kettle sits on top, so there's a good insulation layer that this part doesn't get hot. Box standard PP. Where are we? Yep. Version 2. PP, and these are... Oh, we're missing one leg. That's a tough one. Those are good legs. Oh man, that's a good rubber. That is really good. Rubber. None of that cheap crap. Oh! Almost lost it. Yeah, that's a good rubber footing here. They could have gone cheaper, but they didn't. That's a pleasant thing. We're missing one. That's not so pleasant, but that's okay. It shouldn't. Well, I can add something here. That's okay. 3 last parts. The metal around it. There was marking the Electrolux. I think it was like this, but it was getting fading and scrubbing off, so I just went and scrubbed it off all. It does still have some blemishes. I might go around it once more, but it's like well, it's an old thing. I'm not gonna get it like 100%. Still clean, and in camera it looks worse than it actually is, obviously. So it's gonna be like this, maybe. You're not gonna see them Oh, that part I really want to go. Oh my god! Oh my god! That sound. Let's do it like this. So I just want to get rid of all these obvious gunk parts. There we go. There we go. Good as new. Anyway, bog standard part, stamped, welded. I'm gonna say it's stamped, welded, polished. So there's no weld mark here, but these weld marks on our inside. So whatever, or they might even. Oh, it's a bit bent. That's okay. Anyway, box standard, doesn't rust. This is a good part. This is the glass or the plastic see-through part at the bottom. It's a really nice one. It's really stiff and it's thick. There's still some gunk. I might cover it, but it doesn't matter that much. Could go over it a bit full with IPA. Now this is enough. There's a small ring of gunk, but I don't think it's fixable anymore. It might be, it's not on this side, right? No. It's on this side. Let's see if I can do something with IPA. My trusting isopropanol. And we're going to take some rags and this doesn't help it. It's impregnated, or it's just scratches at this moment. Yeah, that's gonna get better. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna leave it at that. Clean up everything I can. This is a thick plastic. It's really well made. There's a lot of small details. So the stamping process is expensive one. You can't just make these kind of things cheaply, or they will suck. Well, this was made expensively. So that's why I'm restoring it, or actually just cleaning. Well, cleaning is some kind of a restoration also. Anyways, is there gunk? I'm just imagining it at the moment. I think that's just me. I couldn't find any markings here. Let me see if I can locate them. And there's just some gunk here. There we go. Yeah, no markings. No markings anywhere. I don't know why not, but apparently they don't need it. That seems to be clean enough. And then the last piece. Yep, some water. This had a lot of gunk. Not anymore. I think I did a pretty good job. Let's get that extra water out of there. Not like it matters, but just to make sure it's clean. Should get a fresher or better. Where is it? There we go. Here we go. This is the one. There's going to be some blemishes here, obviously, because it's can't really do anything about them. But in usage, you won't notice that. So that we can do something about. Actually, can we do something about with some help of iPad? Strange, I didn't notice them. Well, when I was washing it. Yeah, it's pretty much as clean as it's gonna get. We're not looking at a store-bought. That actually worked really well, so I don't see any water ingress in here. Yeah, they're as dry as bone. Yep. There's still some blemishes here, but again, can we do anything about them? Yes, we can. Do we need to? No, not really. You're not going to see them. Now it looks worse because I just had to screw with it with iPad. Yeah, it's clean. The inside cleaned very well. I think in here, this is what I want to try and do something about this one. Don't know if it's possible, but yeah, there we go. I don't know if you like that sound, but you're gonna get it. There we go. Yeah, just gonna go over the rim here. Maybe even a bit of scotch. Really hard to get in there. Yeah. Yep. Am I happy with that? Let's see. That's this gunk that I'm trying to get out. It's a mineral buildup. So that's minerals from the water are boiling off and they are getting deposited into the stainless steel. They do get deposited to pretty much anything as long as it's boiling water. Or actually, no, there might be some deposit resistance, like that high density tube we saw. It didn't have any buildup. I'm not sure why that is. But this part gets much more steam, I think, or something like that. And there's a small buildup, but if I can avoid it, I'm gonna clean it up. It's just gonna build up again, that's obviously, but we're gonna clean it up a bit. I don't see why not. As long as we're already here. Oh man, that bugs me. Just a sliver here. Small one, come on. And good enough. Okay. That's as clean as I like it. So that is a pretty clean kettle. There's gonna be now some fingerprints, obviously. I'm gonna wash it once I put it all together, because I'm gonna be touching it, and after I have touched it enough, it's gonna be messy. So I'll get back to you once I have finished putting it all together and washed it, and we will try turning it on for the first time. See you then. Moment of truth. So, we are live. Hasn't popped up any breakers yet. Let's fill it up with water and see how it goes. Just trying to get all the links and gunk out of there. That should be fine. That will be fine. There's no metal here, so that's all safe. Yep. That looks so nice. The steam should be going from here to here, and it should automatically shut off. it should automatically shut off. It should. Yes. Fine. That would have been a bad kettle. Anyways, so it works. Oh. Okay, you can put it on. Okay. Yeah, perfect. That's perfect. Kettle restored. I'm happy. So it's gonna be replacing my Bosch kettle, and I don't like it that it's plastic, and I also don't like when I go for get water. That's how much it opens. This one, PAM! This one, why? Why would you not? Yeah, and also plastic. There's also plastic parts here, but the most contact surface with water is glass and metal. I think there's might be a bit there, but no, it's mostly metal and glass. I'm gonna say 99%. And this is plastic. It's also fine, but again, not my favorite. So, well, switching up. Next is cleaning this one up, but it's not as dirty. So it's an easy cleanup. Not going to document that one because I'm not going to take it apart. Because it's a bit, well, not worth taking apart. Because it's not dirty anyways. Yeah, I'm just going to clean it, put it in a bag, or put it in, actually, now that we're here, does it work that way? It does not. Now you know. Only their own one. Okay, thank you. See you.